Sarah, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for 2024. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate, it may not. If it does resonate, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Now, Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to take a look at past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the cards. If the reading does resonate with you, there will be a extended. The extended isn't there now, but it will be eventually. You can check back on the channel in a day or two to see that. And in the extended, I'm going to take a look more in depth for each month for you, and it's going to be a really long in-depth reading. So if you need more and you feel like this does resonate with you, make sure you come back and check out the link below, okay, if you're interested. Death card keeps popping out, okay? And this is a common theme with everybody. Obviously, we're ending one cycle and moving into a new one with 2024. Okay, Cancer, your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. Wow. So Cancer, for you, 2024, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is talking about resources, okay? Generational wealth, long-term financial stability. And it may be very difficult for you, okay? Or may have been very difficult for you to get to this place of feeling financially free or stable, okay? And even if that is not the case for you and you're someone who's like, yeah, money's good for me, I'm well off, this can mean security and stability within yourself. I'm getting a download in my right ear. It's buzzing. Okay, so there's something here about resource, security, feeling comfortable financially. If this is not in relation to that, it could be feeling secure and abundant within yourself. And it may be a lack of feeling secure within yourself, because the Ten of Pentacles isn't just about physical resources. It's about the abundance that we have within ourselves. That pure abundance that we have within ourselves can sometimes be things that we can have within ourselves that we need to transmute to get to this Ten of Pentacles. And that may have been challenging for you, but we're going to clarify and get more information in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Cancer, you have the King of Swords, you have the King of Cups, and you have the Three of Swords. So for many of you in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was a falling out between you and a specific person that you were dealing with. This could have been another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini is really strong here, okay? This person that is in question here in the past withdrew from you very abruptly, and it really hurt you on a very deep level. And I don't think you ever really got over this in the past when this painful situation happened. And we're going to find out more of why that happened and what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have the Sun. So what's quite interesting here for you in the present moment is there's something here about you getting tired, you getting weary, you trying to make something work. And it's very clear to me that whatever's happening in the present moment to you, a cycle is closing out for you. You know, it's something here that you've tried and you've tried and you've tried to make work. And it's like, no matter how much you try to make the situation work, it just doesn't. You know, this is connected to your happiness. And this is connected to maybe cutting off certain people or disconnecting from certain people in order for you to get to this place of feeling complete and happy. And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Strength, the Death, and the Emperor. Interesting. One of the things that I noticed when I started shuffling the cards for you was the Death card. The Death card is a common theme in your reading. And in the near future, I see that something here is transforming and changing for you. Even though you may see the Death card in your reading and you may get worried, you may be like, should I be worried? No, because the Death card in tarot and the idea of death in mainstream reality is completely different than what we're used to and what we're used to hearing. So The reality for you, what's actually taking place in the near future with the Death card is there is a major transformation that's taking place in your life. And yes, when it happens in the future, you may say to yourself, this is so difficult. I don't want to have to do this. I never, thought of myself being involved in something like this. But I see you finding inner strength within yourself to get to that place of stability that you've been wanting. Because there's something about the past. It caused so much pain, and this person created so much instability. This person, you thought in the past that this person could be somebody that could help you. You thought this could be somebody you could rely on, and they weren't, and they caused you pain. So what's happening in the near future is it's like you're looking into the future and you're saying to yourself, I need to find the inner strength to be able to go through this transition to get myself back to this place of stability. And if this is about love or even money, that this money or this love comes in when you start to realize the change that you need to make. And this change may involve you walking away from certain things that don't satisfy you anymore. And this was a common theme for you in 2023. I don't know if you remember by watching my channel, but I reiterated it so many times to the point where I sounded like a broken record to you. I said, you got to walk away from this. You got to make changes. And a lot of you stagnated and didn't want to do that. But now in 2024, there's some opportunity for you to get serious about choosing to let go of something that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't satisfy you, that you can finally say, look, I'm passionate about this new direction. I'm passionate about this new beginning. And it's one that's going to lead to the happiness that I've been looking for quite some time. And again, this could be in relation to finding real love or finding, more money, more resources, more opportunities to gain that. Okay. So that's what I see for you. Let's get some clarification going in your reading. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, which is your challenge for 2024, is clarified by the Two of Swords. You have the Death and the Tower, which really interesting. This Death card just loves to pop out in your 2024 reading. So a lot of you, very similar to the Taurus reading that I did, where there is this... there's this closed off energy to the fact that something here is changing. And I think that this is something that was a common theme for you in 2023 because, you wanted to grow, right? You were in this place where you were saying to yourself, I want to grow. I want to do better. I want to be better. I want more stability. I want to feel more fulfilled. I want to feel more secure. But part of the things that a lot of us may or may not realize is in order for us to feel secure in this life, we need to stop being reliant on other people. We need to stop relying or expecting things from people. And that's our detriment as a society. We're too busy looking outside of ourselves for something. And I think something happened or is happening in your life where you're being forced to look within. You're being forced to close yourself off to certain things in order to find the abundance within yourself. Because there is a tower moment that's taking place in your life. And this is going to be a common theme for 2024 if you don't pay attention to it. That means something in your life is changing, breaking down, or simply like some of you are moving residences. Some of you are choosing to start something new because you're realizing maybe something that you've been doing for quite some time is changing and you need to adapt. And that's what's going to force you to become more resourceful within yourself. Because this is not about, I'm going to go and look for a job. I'm going to beg somebody for love. I'm going to meet the right one. No, this is about meeting the right one within yourself, and expecting to be open to some sort of change. And a lot of you are afraid of change. You're afraid to see something for what it is. You're afraid to look at the fact that something here that once was working is no longer working. And a lot of people are going to have a nasty rude awakening in 2024. That's why I'm doing these readings, to prepare you all, to recognize and realize what needs to change to meet the abundance, to have that within you. So your challenge here has a lot to do with accepting some sort of transition or change that you're going to go through over the next few months between now and the end of the year. You are going to realize the more that you ignore this change and the more you're close to the change of something here that's ending or coming to an end, the less likely you're going to get closer to the security that you're looking for. So instead of looking outside of yourself and expecting someone to help you or expecting to rely on someone else, this is about you going within and saying what resources, what abundance, and it doesn't have to be physical money. It could be something that you're good at doing within yourself that you can provide value to others to make more money. Okay. If this is a money situation, because some of you are saying, I want more money. Well, money is there. Money is there. There's no shortage of money outside. Okay. So if you are watching this and saying, yep, there's no jobs, there's no money, that's a Maya. That's an illusion. Okay. The resources that you have start within yourself. And when you start to look outside of yourself for these resources, everything starts to break down. Because the truth is, when you live in this world, it's an illusion. It's a dream. Everyone dies one day. And you're going to look back at your life, that white light, and you're going to say, wow, that was a dream. That was something I needed to experience, because this body is not eternal. This body that I'm in, I'm one day going to die. One day you're going to die, but your soul is eternal. That's what you need to guard. So there's some sort of inner abundance that you have within yourself that when you stop looking outside of yourself for those resources and you start to rely on yourself, the changes and transitions that are coming into your life are going to be so much easier to overcome. And there's going to be a removal of a blocked energy for you to finally move towards that abundance that you're looking for. That's going to be a part of your challenge in 2024. Okay. All right. Now, and it's a choice. By the way, it's a choice. Okay. It's up to you. All right. So let's talk about the recent past. I want to clarify the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups. You have the Eight of Swords and you have the King of Cups. Okay. So in the recent past, like I said, you were in love with someone, okay? Or you were connected to maybe a friend or a family member. And when you offered love to this person and you offered this, it's almost like you offered this enthusiasm of life. It's like, hey, we can do this. Hey, we can do that. It's like you're really all gung-ho about starting something new or doing something new. And for many of you, this is connected to love. You're very giving to someone, you were very emotionally supportive to someone, but when it was time for that person to reciprocate to you, they didn't. And it made you feel alone. And it made you feel like, why is this person doing this to me? Why are they taking me for granted? Why are they making me feel alone? Why is my life drying up? Why do I feel like people are just using me? And this really affected you on a deep level. In fact, it made you feel hurt. Some of you were cheated on in the past, or somebody took advantage of you. And why did this happen? You're saying, well, why did this happen to me, Monica? Because you needed to realize something, and you needed to go through some sort of painful situation to realize that something was not for you in the past. Tell me more about the King of Cups for Cancer in the recent past. So the King of Cups is clarified by the Devil. You have the Eight of Pentacles and you have the Lovers. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that even though you were really in love with someone, like you were deeply in love with them, and again, this doesn't mean romantic. For some of you, it's romantic, but for others of you, this could be a friend, a business partner, something that you really love and enjoy. It started to become overwhelming or burdensome for you. It started to become toxic. I'm also getting a codependent energy here in the past. And the more you fed this relationship, the more you started to feel hurt over and over again. Even though you try to work on it so hard, you're like, I really want this. I really want it. I believe in this. And no matter how much you tried to work on it, you felt stuck. And this is what caused you a lot of pain in the past. And I'm just going to put my 2 cents from the peanut gallery here. You don't have to listen to it, but this is my 2 cents intuitively, that you were giving so much to the situation, it didn't give back to you, that you needed to go through this to recognize the abundance and the resourcefulness that you have within yourself to make something within yourself to bring you happiness. And when you started to, and again, it depends on your timeline and where you are in your evolution, because we're all on different timelines. timelines, right? Like I can be a Cancer, you can be a Cancer, but I'm more progressed than you, or you could be more progressed than me. It depends on how willing we are to go through our struggles and work through our struggles and issues. You know, I can sit here and say, well, I have mental health issues and just that's how I am. Or I can say, I have mental health issues, but I'm willing to work through my issues to become a better person. And I think that's what happened to you in the past, where you were in a place where you were so hurt on such a deep level, it forced you to transition. It forced you to change. It forced you to close yourself off to certain people in certain situations to show the world and show people that you do have resources. You do have abundance within yourself to create that security that you want for yourself. And that's what a lot of you are still going through, especially if you didn't work through those issues in the past. But new love is coming in, a new beginning. So just keep that in mind, okay? It's not all doom and gloom here. Okay, so let's clarify the 9 of Wands in the present moment. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands. You have the 5 of Wands and you have the 6 of Swords. So in the present moment, if this is about a relationship, some of you are in conflict right now with a fire sign, a Leo, maybe an Aries, or a Gemini, Aquarius. I'm also getting a Sagittarius. There's something here about you trying to make a relationship work. You're trying to make a team effort work. You're trying to make a business partnership work. But I think the message here for you in the present moment is to prepare to move into a new direction on your own. Also to recognize when something here is not working, when it's nothing but power struggles, when it's nothing something here is not, it's not making you happy anymore. And it could be certain friends. It could be certain people that you're involved with. You just don't see eye to eye with them. And this is what's affecting you from being abundant. It's affecting you from being abundant because, like I said to Virgo, some of you are like rising Virgo, or you have a moon Virgo, or you're dealing with a Virgo. There's something here about wanting to improve people or wanting to help people to improve themselves. And there's something here, Cancer, about you having this gung-ho attitude. It's like, we can do it together. This is amazing. Like, and that's so cute, right? It's like, yeah, like I wish people were more enthusiastic like that today, but most people are like, let's just go through the motions. But the problem here is that you put so much effort into people and situations that when those people and situations don't return the same to you, it bothers you, right? It's like, ugh. So there's something here about recognizing, and by the way, you're the one who's holding on to this, which is affecting your manifestation. This is you. A lot of you are saying, I want more, I want to do more, I want to feel abundant, I want to feel powerful, but you're the one that's creating this reality. And the more you feed into something that's not on your level, or the more you feed into something that isn't really giving back to you, or the more you feed into something that doesn't see your vision, the more it delays you from moving forward. Just remember that your message here in the present moment is to focus on relationships that are equal. Focus on relationships that are balanced. Focus on relationships that are going to bring you happiness, not ones that kind of bring you happiness, or ones that are half-sided or one-sided, or, you're the one always bringing light to people's life, but then they can't do that for you. Because that ends up depleting your energy. And then you end up saying, I'm just going to close myself off to everyone. And that's the issue I'm seeing in the present moment. A lot of you are learning right now something's coming to an end, but you're learning that the only person who has the ability to bring something to an end is yourself. You're the one that has control. Nobody is going to, if you're somebody who's giving and giving and giving to someone, that person's not going to say, hey, stop giving to me, Cancer. I don't deserve it. You have to be the one to say, this person doesn't deserve my resources. This person doesn't deserve my light. This person doesn't deserve it from me, because all they do is bring drama and problems to me. So this is about you recognizing, and it's huge. This is huge. This is about recognizing when it's time to stop, when it's time to be logical and direct. And this means putting your emotions aside, because you're an emotional sign and it's hard for you to say no. It's hard for you to say, I'm not interested. It's hard for you to say, I'm not going to, lend you money, or I'm not going to help you, or, it's hard. It's hard for you to put boundaries to protect your energy. And that's what you're learning in the present moment, because things are going to change. March 2024 is the big change for everybody. I will talk more about that on my channel. So make sure you're subscribed so you get all those juicy details in terms of what's coming, because there is going to be change. Now, I do see a major change coming into your life in the present moment. I'm going to let you know that that change that's taking place in your life presently is one that's going to bring nothing but stability for you. So if you've been saying to yourself, look, I'm tired. I just want stability. I just want support. I want good things to come into my life. They're coming in because you are making the effort to say no to someone. You're making the effort to cut something off that's been nothing but toxic. And excuse me, this is what is going to bring you your happiness, okay? That you've been wanting for quite some time. It's taken you a while to get here, but it is going to start happening. The transition's going to start happening in 2024 for you, okay? Now let's talk about the near future. Let's clarify the death. And the death card has been a common theme in your reading. So yeah, in the near future, a lot of you are going to end a relationship, or you're going to end a partnership or a friendship that's been out of balance. Something here has been out of balance. Okay. Something here has been out of balance. That's coming to an end. Something that's been difficult for you is coming to an end, because it looks like in the near future, you're taking action and you're being decisive. There's no longer this energy of being overly emotional about something. So the good news here about your 2024 forecast is you're moving towards stability finally. And that's what's going to help you find the love or the resources and money that you've been looking for. It's because you're finally realizing it's time to walk away from something that you should have walked away from years ago, months ago, weeks ago. Okay. So let's get some advice. Okay, so your advice here, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and you have the Moon. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize when it's time to set boundaries. The reason why you're being called to set boundaries, and when I talk about setting boundaries, I'm talking about setting boundaries that are for your mental peace and sanity and your security within yourself, because I think you've given too much to someone or something and it's left you feeling depleted. And it's really important that you set boundaries in 2024, because what this is going to do, Cancer, it's going to set you in alignment with your goals. And there's something here about increasing your skills or doing something new or starting something new that is really going to lead to abundance for you. But it's only possible for you to start this or do this if you set boundaries. If you're constantly giving and depleting yourself all the time and expecting others to do the same for you, I'm going to keep it real with you. People are not generous today. People are more takers than they are givers. And whether they want to admit that or not, like, you can't force somebody to admit who they truly are. It just is what it is. A lot of people are in the 7 deadly sins today. There's more bad going on in the world than good. And that's the reality. I mean, you know, we can live in this fake reality and say, oh no, there's more good than bad. But if you do your research, you're going to see what's really going on in the world. So this is about you recognizing your emotions and recognizing and realizing that not everybody's going to understand your emotions. You know, you have your ups and downs, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you are a troublemaker. It doesn't mean that you're overly emotional. It just means only certain people should see that side of you, and only people who understand that and recognize that are going to understand that, you know? So the more you set boundaries when it comes to all these energies that want to suck off of you and, you know, basically just use you and all of that, it actually distracts you from your goals. It distracts you from the things that you want to start to become and feel more abundant. So just keep that in mind, that 2024 is a year of setting boundaries, and don't be upset or don't feel bad because you do that, because that's what's going to create some sort of inner peace for you, especially to start something here that you've always wanted to. Okay. So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.